following presentation of the National Football League.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the Falcons sideline, head coach Raheem Morris. His guys not doing too hot. Losers of 7 of their last 9. Across from him on the Bucs sideline, Todd Bowles. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down at 5. A first carry for Rashawn White. And he stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. Taken down at the 42. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Intended for Chris Godwin. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Mayfield down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Comeback route, and he's got it to Shepard. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Buccaneers first down.
On the ground, it's Tucker. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Makes the
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The return now by Alford. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm that is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
9 yards. And the Falcons.
They go play action. Cousins. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
At the 46-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down.
I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And it was caught. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
18 yards on the play. And the Falcons.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 10 yards.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
4 yards. That's another Falcons 1st down. A 4-yard pickup.
On play action, Cousins.
1st down at the end.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Falcons at 4-9 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
From the gun, Mayfield. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Tucker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10.
Play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Shepard goes in motion. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They run. It's Tucker. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Gain of 4 yards. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 40.
And they'll run with Tucker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver still gets a point there? Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
And it will be Falcon football. The Falcons offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And this throw incomplete. Have a defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Here's Cousins. In trouble, and he's taken down. And now that
brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
Mayfield to throw it. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt it in, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Play fake. Mayfield. This ball complete to Durham. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Tucker. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tucker. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Sean Tucker, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to add on to that lead. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in his first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw it be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Now Cousins. Over the middle, caught by London. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 88 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tucker. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Out to the right here to Shepard. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Falcons' 23-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This 2nd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's 21-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. Discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Cousins now. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. On the return, Johnson. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield set to take over once more. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 126 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll keep it on the ground. Tucker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Cousins. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Falcons.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
and 6.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
At the 47-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Back to the ground with Robinson. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
A gain of 12. First down, Atlanta.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Falcons.
They'll run with Robinson. They're only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. 3rd and goal for Cousins. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw, Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Godwin, the motion man. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that nearly the punt that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. On the return, here's Agnew. Oh, what a move. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He's got his man London right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Falcons.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And the tackle for loss goes to Eric Kendricks. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd
Cousins.
down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing is Cousins. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing, Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kaderl Hodge, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Yeah, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Now Mayfield. It's hauled in by Shepard. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the middle they go. It's Tucker. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Mayfield to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Terrell on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Mayfield off the play fake. There's a short one taken in by Otten. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
The gain of 2. Complete to
Throwing, Mayfield. And this is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. They go play action. Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's Mayfield.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Mayfield now. Oh, he's got a Bucca. That's complete. And the Bucs are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Baker Mayfield taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play there gets them right back up to that level.
Credit Yaya Diaby with a stop. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Here's Cousins. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Falcons first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Eric Kimber seen on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Cousins. Throw left side. There's London. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he
bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And able to get this out to the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
White running to the left. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Buccaneers.
Mayfield on play action. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21.
That's another Buccaneers.
Now a handoff up the middle. Tucker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tucker. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets him to the 9-yard line. 156 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Now he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. If the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Cousins on the keeper. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight
inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Cousins sacked. A loss of 6 yards. And it's fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 71 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Trotting! Now he's into the clear again. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Sean Tucker, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bucs tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense and Drake London headed back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
It's second down.
To throw it is Cousins. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
A 28-yard
Cousins.
first down.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
Cousins pass. Complete to
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, Cousins. That's complete to Mooney. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
The Falcons first down.
Cousins again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This is 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 2 yards.
Cousins.
It's 2nd and 8.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Yeah, he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and
To throw, Mayfield.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for the Buccaneers, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll